him.
Fortnite.
Okay.
Is it still considered homophobia if you're not afraid of them?
Shut up, dude.
I couldn't think of another game.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, this is like at least our second time trying this.
This is our second take of this.
Alright, move on to try 17.
No, this is the third one. The first one started with me asking if you want to see the gayest Birdman I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, it's like we probably should start the episode with that. God,
We're almost an hour late.
We're almost an hour late to when we were supposed to start recording this.
The last time I was this worried about someone being late was my ex.
Crazy.
Don't read into that too much.
Anyways,
It's a good thing if you came late, right?
what images? What? People are just posting things in Discord, and I keep thinking it's going to be something important, and it's not.
No,
Stop doing that.
It never is.
It was last time. Okay. Welcome.
Start again.
Start it over.
No, keep it going. We just cut this bit out.
Okay.
Or we keep it in.
I don't want to
really
edit it.
funny.
I don't want to export this. It takes 3 hours to export a video, dude.
Well, it's gonna be really funny. It's really funny. Trust me.
Did you just post your credit card information?
No, I just typed in my keyboard randomly.
No,
I tried. Don't worry, I tried using that on Black and Orange YouTube, and it did not work.
All right, let's get back on track.
Man.
Hey,
Sure
go.
Welcome to the
We gotta get moving.
second Project Moon campaign on the channel. This is Archive of Apocrypha. I'll be your game master for the evening, Daedra Mercer of A Draconic Sorceress. If you haven't seen their other Project Moon campaign, go do that. It's very good. It's really good. It's gonna be better than this probably, because I'm not as good of a game master. This is going to be using the Stars of the City tabletop system created by Jackafang, which is a system based on Library of Ruina's combat. So go check him out. Play the system yourself. It's very good. And without further ado, unless I forgot something, no, it's without further ado. Let's get into it. We fade in on a brightly lit city. Thousands of lights and these huge mega buildings, impossibly large, span this city of population 7 billion people. Between the well-lit and more civilly settled areas, thousands of small back streets run and intersect, and we then fly in to Nest K of K Corp fame. The fluorescent green lights that are god damn it. I did so much better last time when I wasn't getting tripped up. The fluorescent green lights that are distinctive of the area still light up, even though it is just about approaching dusk. It is not that late just yet. But we don't stay on Nest K for too long, as we go down and out into K Corp's back streets, where we fade in on a small little fixer office called Rosebud. A woman with scarlet hair sits at her desk, legs up on said desk, legs crossed, very Dante DMC-esque, and is looking over something, a sheet of paper, some sort of document. Beside her is another woman, much sicklier looking woman with green hair, and she sort of scrutinizes over the document and then calls back to further into the office and yells, hey, Gunner, can you get me the documents that Teacup Workshop sent over? And we are going to bring in our first of the player characters. Let me put
Daedra, make a campaign without naming a NPC IP challenge. Impossible.
It's the same guy.
Oh shit, I'm first.
Yeah, your employer, Rosalind Vesper, yells back to you to do about the extent of what your work here has been thus far, going and grabbing shit for her. She's tried to get you to do more, and you have not really succeeded very much.
I'm not made for office work, really. I'm more of a sit and talk kind of guy.
Why does he look like he's about to ask if I have an air fryer?
That was the intent. That is so him.
Clearly, you do not own an air fryer.
He gives off break room rat vibes.
Yeah, it's just in the filing cabinet with the other workshop stuff.
Right, but is it like color-coded, labeled?
Yeah, it's labeled. It's labeled.
It's labeled? Okay.
It's in the same place that all of you...
Is alphabetical? Like, how's it labeled?
It'll be alphabetical. It'll be under W for workshop.
Oh, so it's like all the way in the back? Fuck.
Yeah, it's all the... Well, it's a filing cabinet, Gunner. It's one filing cabinet. It's not that hard.
But... Look, there's a lot of W. Fine.
I mean,
clearly not a lot of W's.
All right, I got it. There were like 12 W's. That was
really.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. No, that would track. You hand her the document. She looks over it and is doing some sort of compare and contrast between that and whatever else she was looking at. When someone else arrives at the door. Now I would like to offer up any other player character, if anyone would like to be the first of the newbies to join.
God, I really want to walk in with someone because I have a bit I want to do.
With one of the other players, or
anyone else?
Just put Ben in there. Let him riff with Charlotte.
Okay. I'll bring you both in.
My character doesn't talk much.
Yeah. I'll bring you both in. The two of you arrive at your new place of work at the same time. You sort of knock on the door and just hear a "Yeah, it's open" from the other side, and you walk in.
So this guy walks into me, and then I says to the guy, "Hey, I'm walking here." Oh, hi.
Rose puts her documents down, stands up.
Hi, I'm Gunner. I'm practically in charge of this fine establishment. Pretty much run the whole thing.
Rose puts a hand on his shoulder and like fully just pulls him backwards. Yeah, he certainly isn't.
Vinny winks at Gunner. Yeah, sure you do, buddy.
Rosalind Vesper, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. She reaches out a hand first to Vinny, and while she's shaking your hand, Joel, you make eye contact with someone you know. You make eye contact with the sicklier woman with green hair in the back here. And recognize her as one of your previous co-workers. She was in charge of the welfare division back at your facility.
So what kind of smokes you got? I'm a fan of Old Ports myself.
Oh, we got. Oh, God, I fucking don't know what it's called, but there's a specific substance that people smoke in the city that like the lit bit glows blue. That's what she's smoking. So you probably can see by the cigarette she is holding what she smokes. I mean,
I was asking like brand.
I don't have a brand off the top of my head.
Come with me in the back. I'll show you my selection.
me when I asked the DM what the random NPC's name is. They didn't name them.
Yeah.
I'm personally partial to European ghost whites.
Europe doesn't exist.
Big fan of whites myself, really.
Yeah, you would be, Connor.
Big fan. Can't stress it enough how mighty.
Much of a fan you are.
Is Trevor a white supremacist by any chance?
No.
No, he just sucks.
No.
Okay.
No. Dignify that.
So, yeah, make
Yes,
yourself at home.
absolutely.
You all, I assume you got your licenses and everything. I don't have to get you your licenses, do I? The answer is you do, because I'm not doing a license exam in this session. I haven't.
Oh,
planned for
yes,
that.
you are. Not if I have anything to say about it.
And I passed?
Yes. Rose.
Oh, shit.
Surprising.
Rose put you through the 7 Association license test. She gave you just enough training in order to get through the combat orient section of it, and your investigative reporter skills helped you get through the majority of it. Because that's what the 7 does. They do investigation.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gunnar, you got your license through the 7 Association because most of that is deductive reasoning, which I imagine you have some semblance of skill of.
Oh, I'm
actually do.
so good. I'm very skillful.
Yeah, okay.
No, he's not.
People look at me and they go, that man looks like he sees things.
Looks like.
That man looks like he sees things. Yeah, so make yourself at home for a while. There should be one more new recruit coming.
Actually,
Vinny-
call me Four Eyes because I see so well.
Vinny grabs a chair and then he himself puts his feet up on the desk, Dante style.
Rose gives you a smirk, like a I appreciate your style situation. So I'd like to get a quick overview of your particular skills and resources, just so that I know for future jobs and whatnot. If you wouldn't mind.
I'm never one to embellish my stories, so I can tell you about the great escapades of the amazing Vinny.
Okay, sure thing. I'm looking for just sort of a comprehensive list of your strengths and weaknesses that I can use to better figure out what contracts to put you on.
Well, my might stat is 4. My vitality I'm pretty good at being muscle, not too much of a thinker here.
Right. You did say on your resume, was it X thumb? Because that seems quite impressive, but...
Well, not quite. X would occasionally do a job for a guy that I know.
Oh,
You know?
okay. That's more... yeah, because that seems more reasonable.
I wasn't like part of them, but I enjoyed some of the perks.
I see. And she flips through another document. Joel, was it?
Yeah.
Do you have any particular skills you'd like to share with the class, as it were?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Well, you're gonna put you down as just question marks for now. It's fine. I'm sure I'll get some understanding of you on the field. I believe at this point, I can bring in the last of our player characters. Unless people would like to give a quick description of what their character actually looks like beyond their token.
No, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
So have you ever watched old mobster movies, and then there was that one goon?
He's a goon.
He's a
That
goon.
one dude. That one goon. He's that one goon.
Okay. We got it.
Hell yeah.
Last to arrive is the most accomplished of our the most accomplished in the fixer world of our employees. Ben, your character walks in. Would you like to give? I have not been doing the. Would you please give us a description of your
No,
character?
you have not been doing that. It slightly bothered me, but I'm not gonna call you out on it.
I'm sorry. I didn't write as firm of a script for this as I do for my normal ones. My 5e games.
Alright, so the first thing when Cypher walks in, the first thing that comes to mind is he actually has exposed cybernetics visible on his face.
That's fucking
the
nerd.
first. That's the. Shut up, Connor. That's the first thing that you notice. The second thing is like, there's no visible brands, or like chains or like anything that like would associate like what he wears. Like the only like noticeable brand, and I use quotation marks with that, is just an 11 on the coat. That's it.
All right.
Looks more like a
Fantastic.
77 on the token.
It does a little bit look like a 77, but I see it's at 11.
Yeah, I can see that. Rosebud Office?
Yes. Cassidy, yes.
That's correct.
Yeah, glad you can join us. Sorry to hear about the issues at your location, but so long as you're
We all get 'em.
so long as you're with Rosebud, you're in good hands. And I'm sure once your own office is up and running again, we'll make for excellent business partners. So,
Good to know. I've already sent over, in our initial correspondence, my prerequisite contracts. I assume you've read them.
yes, I have read your outlines. We're not doing any assassination. I don't do a ton of work with the She, so you won't have to worry too much about that. We're mostly an investigation office here.
Oh, that's where all the fun is.
All right. Rose gestures to a small bit on her belt that has just the number 7 when she says, like, we're an investigation office. And then she slides back in her chair to pick up a contract. So I do have a contract picked out for you that shouldn't be too hard. If you don't mind, I'd like to come along and sort of supervise, sort of get a good feel for how you guys work.
Oh my
in the
god,
field.
get off my ass!
Is that in character?
Yes.
Well, you have failed to give me a reason to keep paying you, so maybe this can be the I know there's
Got
I
the
know-
document just like you asked.
Yeah, Ivy could have done that for me. You were just closer.
How'd you come
And
across
you're
this
welcome.
bum?
Can we get both of those separately real quick? So we know what
And
either of you
you're
said.
welcome.
How'd you come across this bum?
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, could you make me a... Oh, this is going to be a bad one for you. Could you make me an intellect attempt? This is going to be a easy attempt, so it's going to be 3d10, rolled separately. And how
So
an
what do I
attempt
roll?
works... you're just going to roll a flat 3d10. How attempts work is the ease of like finishing them or succeeding is based on the number. Your intellect is a 1, right?
1, yeah.
So you do not get any sort of information off of him. His face kind of looks familiar. How attempts work is when you roll, you want to roll equal to or lower than your value for that skill. So you
Where
get
am I
this guy.
supposed to be scene rolls?
They're in chat. If you move to chat.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, this guy kind of looks familiar. Rose kind of turns to you and goes, well, he used to be kind of a, like, impressive investigative reporter, but then there was a whole fiasco with I'm kind of just making shit up.
We don't need to get into it right now, actually.
Vinny raises an eyebrow at impressive.
Mighty impressive, truly.
Yeah, when you started out, you were...
We'll just leave it.
If anyone else wants to make intellect attempts to recall this guy's face, you can go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna take a crack at it.
I don't think we really need to get into this, actually. I think we'll just leave it at the fact that I'm impressive, and we move on.
We need to get into it.
Was impressive.
No, am still very much impressive.
It's not. Rolling high on attempts is bad.
You want to roll low?
Alright, let me take a crack at it.
Yeah, you have.
You said it's 3d10.
It is 3d10, yes. What's your intellect? Oh, that's a 2. Okay. You definitely have at least 2 intellect.
Rolling lower is so much harder than rolling high.
This is why I like the system. I only roll low. But yeah, so you do recognize this guy because you've lived in. I imagine you lived in Nest or the Backstreets of K for a while now. Seeing as you're here.
Oh yeah, Cypher lived in the Backstreets of K for quite a while.
Okay, yeah. So you recall this man's face because recently there was kind of a large scandal where he
nothing was proven.
K-Corp revoked your
off of unsubstantiated rumors.
K-Corp revoked his Nest migration permit, or his Nest permit. Not migration, his Nest permit, because there were so many people angry at him that it was causing issues at the what's the word? The immigration offices, where people were like literally trying to break down the walls to get at his ass. People hate this guy. He used to run a radio show.
Many love me. I was the voice of the people.
Are you Donald Trump?
No.
No.
Are you fucking the frickin' frogs gay guy? What's his face?
He's a little bit Alex Jones pilled.
You're Alex Jones.
Yeah. He's a little Alex Jones.
I can see it.
He had actual He at one point was doing actual reporting.
I'm sure Alex Jones at one point was doing actual reporting. That doesn't mean shit.
He does. The thing that people got angry at him for was actually that they basically realized that he straight up didn't live in the backstreets and was just making shit up for the past year and a half.
Unproven, unsubstantiated. It's just rumors and allegations. Nothing's true.
Yeah. So it was.
And now he's living in the backstreets.
Now he is living in the backstreets of K, and he is
where I've always lived.
The best. Where I've always
lived. Considering what Cypher did for work, he absolutely knows Gunner's full of shit.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's so reasonable.
Cypher has absolutely seen that guy and knows he is bullshitting. He's just not gonna call him out.
Yeah.
Vinny just has a nose for this, and he knows that he's just full of shit.
Yeah, it might have been better to have you do if you wanted to make an attempt at that. That would be an instinct, but it's fine. Rose pulls out a contract. You see the 7 Association logo in the corner of it, and she sort of goes over the details. Basically, your job right now is your first job is going to be to go and infiltrate a syndicate gala being hosted by a sort of smaller syndicate by the name of the City's Chosen. And there are going to be 4, the 4 major groups attending will be... Let me pull up all of them. These are all syndicates in their own right. You have the Blade Lineage, the Tight Jaws, the Sisterhood of Iron, and the crying grandchildren. So your job is to pick out one of them and take their place. That's a good question. Do you want to roll me? I think I'll let you roll Persona on this, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
For Vinny specifically. Oops, someone dropped out of...
I accidentally, my mouse wasn't responding, and then I clicked, and then it was on the X.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Vinny
Persona?
specifically can give me Persona for his personal connections.
So 3D10 still?
I'll give you 3D10 because these are syndicates that would be sort of around this. Okay.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'll give you the common knowledge. You're not super well aware of the Tight Jaws, Sisterhood of Iron, or no, you would be. The two major ones that stick out to you are the Blade Lineage, which are a city-wide syndicate that are currently ranked at Urban Nightmare. I think they're Urban Nightmare. They might be Urban Plague. Either way, they are a big deal. They are a big deal as designated by the Hana Association. And the crying grandchildren are essentially a bunch of cultists of a distortion that happened a while back during the library incident. Who are trying to... you wouldn't really know much about their motivations. You just know that they're kind of freaks.
I see. And now my music isn't playing.
Oh, okay. That's weird. You might just need to reload again. Happens sometimes. So, quick pop quiz. Which one are we taking? She looks around the room as if to ask you, which syndicate do you think is the right pick to basically impersonate?
I know I could do any on my lonesome.
You could impersonate a syndicate on your own? A whole syndicate?
A whole syndicate?
I'm pretty good into getting into places I'm not wanted. And I'm not wanted
wars, you know.
Places.
So there is a correct answer. I've decided already, but I want your thoughts.
So wait, what do each of the factions do again?
So you don't recall the Tight Jaws or the Sisterhood of Iron. You can make some connections.
Sisterhood, definitely the sister. Let's get into the sisterhood. Let's I think that's a good place for us to go.
The Blade Lineage is a very widespread syndicate, and the Crying Grandchildren are basically distortion cultists.
I mean...
But the sisterhood...
It'd be pretty easy to pass up as a bunch of nut jobs.
She takes a look at you, gives you like a grin, and goes, "Yes, it would be if it weren't for the fact that they all utilize full body prosthetics, and if you aren't going to pay for those for yourself, I'm not paying for those for you. Also, I doubt you'd want to be fully replaced. It kind of sucks." So
I like my silky smooth skin.
I like my arms. I'm quite attached to them.
This is also the case with the Sisterhood of Iron. And if I'm going to be completely and entirely honest with you, I don't want to make enemies with the Blade Lineage. So we are going to be going after the Tight Jaws. Anyone have any issues with that? No one's got any connections, right? We're all good.
I don't think so. I don't think Toma's worked for them before.
I don't believe Toma worked for them, no. Or are you talking about talking about Cypher or Toma? Toma doesn't have a reason to work with them, to be honest with you.
All right, just checking.
Okay, yeah. You know, Toma's current employer is Silent Way Workshop. So, if that's the case, I think we're ready to ship on out. And as she says that, the phone rings. She picks it up and goes, "Rosebud Office, this is Rosalind speaking." And you hear someone screaming at her from the other end. And she goes, "Yeah, okay. We're about to be there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring some people. I know that wasn't part of the deal, but it'll be fine. A little bit more screaming. She like smiles as she's getting screamed at, hangs up the phone and goes, "Oh, he wants me. He wants me so bad." and he goes, "All right, we're gonna ship out
marital issues. Am I right?"
Marital issues? None of that for me. But we're gonna ship out. We're gonna meet up with a friend of mine. They work for the 7, and yeah, let's head out. And with that, we're gonna head out.
You must collect your party before venturing forth.
You don't need to gather your party before venturing forth, because I already put them on the map.
Ooh. Prepared DM.
Yeah, prepared DM. Let me play the Backstreets theme.
Wait, do they have one continuous sprite?
What?
The two of them? Because, or am I just tripping?
Oh no, they just use the same. That would be really cool if they use the same pick row. It would be so cool if they had a single continuous sprite. Yeah.
Like a single continuous smoke.
Yeah. You arrive at the designated location, just out in the middle of the backstreets, where specifically doesn't super matter. And you spot a person over here, wearing just straight up the 7 Association uniform, kind of a lighter variety of it, just the vest over a white shirt, gold tie, and with a 7 Association pin. Rose waves to them and goes, "All right, so, gang, this is Watson. Watson, these are my new employees." And Watson looks over and goes, "Great, fantastic. So we're gonna have to, just sort of act like we didn't have a plan going forward, and we're just gonna fucking improv it?" And Rose shoots him back with a, "Yep." And a wink. So the
best things in life are unexpected, they say. I
really like you. I think
this is going to be a great partnership we've started today.
We're all gonna fucking die.
Most certainly. Everyone dies.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon we are all going to die.
So the Taijas should be coming through here. It's on their way from their usual sort of stomping grounds. So here's the plan. Rose turns to you. There's probably going to be a lot of them. That's kind of their thing. They run in huge numbers. So me and Watson are going to take on a good amount, and you can kind of take on the rest. Try your best to not get any blood on the uniform. We do need to take their sort of, their attire so we can fit in as them. That sound good?
All right. I'll try my best.
Clean up crew it is.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
No knives so far. And I thought you said that we weren't going to be going in for a kill.
We're not doing an assassination. Whether or not they die is kind of up in the air. I mean, it really... that probably augmented enough to not die from whatever you got.
It's more fun
if you don't know. It's really sort of down to whether or not they wake up before the sweepers get them. But that's not going to be for a while. It's only she takes out like an old bronze pocket watch, which is super not her aesthetic. Looks at it and goes, "It's only like 9. So we got 7 hours approximately before the sweepers still get up." And as if on cue, a group of people in... Did I move them to the right layer? Yeah, a group of people in sort of gator skin jackets begin moving down the street in a formation. All right, so they don't catch you yet. Rose turns back and goes, "Okay, you guys can figure out how you want to deal with this. Whatever you do, Watson and I will jump in."
We're in their suits, right?
No. Not yet. No, you do need to take the suits off of them.
Okay.
He said, "Try not to get too much blood on them."
Hey there.
Are you gonna walk up to them?
I can't. Oh, I can move myself, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh. Hey, Gunner of Gunneria Podcast. Pleased to meet you. I'm sure you've known me very well. Would you like to hear an interesting idea that me and my associates here have?
I'm not associated with this guy.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up. You've clearly never dealt with this shit before. Let me do the talking.
Fine. Go ahead. You present, dear friend of mine.
I'm not your... First of all, I'm not your friend.
One of the goons in front steps to the side to let who is apparently their leader move forward and he goes, "Now what going on around here? What's this I hear about some sort of proposition? I'm kind of on a bit of a tight schedule, you see."
Well, what my acquaintance was asking
Best friend.
Will you please stop putting words in my mouth? What my acquaintance was asking is if you were interested in coming with us for a quick chat.
Well, as I said previously, I am on a bit of a tight schedule. I'm on my way to an event that I have been invited to. So, coming with you, not really in the cards for me right about now. See.
Then how about you and me? We walk and talk, right? Let's just
I don't know who you
and
are.
me.
I don't know who you is. Wait, hold on.
Of course you know me. Everyone knows it's. I'm pretty famous around here.
Hold on, let me.
Oh my god.
Let me roll a temperature so back, which I don't have his actual stats written out.
You'll have a full stat block for every character.
Danger. Can I get a reading of the danger of this situation that Gunner's about to get himself into?
Is this one of your story abilities?
I have gut feeling. At any time, I can get a feel for the danger of the current situation.
Fantastic. You scan them. You look at them. You see they're all wearing pretty standard, lighter suits. They're not super armored or anything. You can tell they're not made of capital S silk. But you get
S silk.
Yeah, capital S silk, which is a specific thing in this setting. You get the idea that most of the grunts aren't the hugest of threats. You'd place them on the Hannah scale at Canard, which is basically an everyday person. And you'd place this guy up front at about Urban Myth. He seems kind of more dangerous than them, but not by that much.
Right, so if I can distract the main leader guy and keep him away, then the rest of you guys can fuck up the little dudes.
Ain't no way that's gonna happen.
Did you say that out loud?
If it worked. No, this is me speaking, not... Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
This is the plan that we definitely went over before getting here.
No, we did not go over any plans. We are winging it.
That's the power of improv.
I didn't mean to ping, sorry. So this guy, I don't think recognizes you at all. He goes, listen, shit, I don't know who you is.
I
don't know who you are.
There's a diner over there. Why don't you and me go sit down? Let's have a quick meal. Let's just talk.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you to get out of my way, or we're gonna have problems. See?
Look, we ain't got no problems. We just need to go talk.
He reaches to his side and pulls out something equivalent to a karambit. It has serrated edges, and it attempts to menace you with it.
Well, it's quite the little pokey stick you got there, friend.
Vinny is
More than
gonna.
Bokyo.
Vinny's gonna like do the thing where he like taps his bat in his hand, and he's gonna say, "Oh no, please! I insist that we sit down and have a chat."
Ain't no reason we can't have a civilized conversation.
I told you the reason. I'm on a tight schedule.
Well, I'm sure we can fit our little chat into your tight schedule.
I'm already running late.
If you're as big a man as you seem, then most timetables should be built around your availability and not someone else's.
Well, fortunately, plenty of people come to this event. See,
I'm sorry, I thought you were the man in charge. That's my bad.
I'm the man in charge of this group of fellas here. I'm not the man in charge of the whole operation.
I don't know, it seems like these guys are trying to get you somewhere else.
You referring to my men?
Yeah, I think...
You're the one trying to get me to somewhere else.
No. You misunderstand. They're trying to get you to wherever you claim you need to go. I'm just trying to have a meal.
I'm gonna go.
Jaws. Oh, I didn't realize you were dealing with the Jaws.
You know who I am?
Leatherback? Sorry, you're dressed like
I'm not
snakes.
dealing with this.
But Vinny face palms at Leatherback.
I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing. He goes to actually start attacking you. So.
Oh boy.
But like, Vinny does the thing where he like extends his arm and like puts like the very top part of the bat stopping him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's a more civilized way of going about this, my friend.
We've done the civilized route. You refuse to move.
Vinny will take a step forward and then try and smack him on the side of the head with the bat.
Awesome.
All right, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
Only you guys stuck to my plan.
I'm going to call for everyone to please click on your character and roll your speed dice.
Fucking one.
Oh boy.
You've got to be fucking me.
That's a lot of ones.
That's bad. That's bad, bro.
This is not good.
I am going to say... Oh wait, I need to roll an additional die for... Go back. Real quick. He gets an additional D8. 4. Okay. I'm going to say that with that action, Vinny, you're going to start combat with aggro 5.
Aggro 5.
So you can jump in the way of any and try to defend against any attack on an ally that is lower than 5. So, first things first.
Do I actually get to attack roll on that one?
Not yet. You have aggro 5. Actually, he's probably just gonna swing at you anyways. First things first, though. They start the turn with no ailments or debuffs and gain a poise. Oh, that's not a proper loop. That's unfortunate. Start the turn, and he's going to actually swing on Vinny anyways. And he is going to be attacking with... yeah, he can start off with Bite Off. So he's going to attack with Bite Off. You can call whatever skill you would like to use to defend.
To defend, huh?
Yes. This will, if you want to defend and don't want to just take a one-sided attack.
Wait, so my cost shit, what is... How much do I have?
You'll see at the top of your, when you click on your character, in white, that is going to be your light score. You have 3 of 3 at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with a bunt then.
Okay. So in that case, yeah, you roll in bunt. He will roll bite off. That first one rolls max for 6, which means first one clashes. You both lose that clash. So you gain a Thorns, Vinny. You can mark that on your character sheet. It is the last one there. Yeah. Also, you gain a safeguard for using it at all. So. Is
that the right thing? A safeguard?
Yeah, that is a safeguard. You're going to take blunt 4. So
I get a poise.
Yeah, the poise is just on the attack. You don't get a. Do you get a poise?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do.
After you gain 1 poise, yeah.
I forgot that was a thing you have. Okay.
This guy's awesome.
So you could take blunt 4. So you can reduce or increase that by your blunt affinities. As a reminder, +1 is bad. It means you take an additional.
So you said 4?
It's 4, and you take it to both health and stagger. And he would inflict 1 bleed, but you have a safeguard, so he removes your safeguard.
What does he take from Thorns?
That's a good question. How does Thorns... I think he takes 1 from Thorns. Yeah. Wait, no, he hits you twice, so I think he takes 2 from Thorns? I should have had what each thing does. Hold up.
Don't worry, guys, you just have to do that 17 more times to defeat one of them.
Yeah. Your library. I think it's just 2. He takes 2 because he hit you twice. I'm gonna double check because I'm stupid and I don't want to do things wrong. And this is just straight HP damage, I believe. Yep, he takes 2. Then you do take another 3 pierce and bleed 1. You're at bleed 1.
You already took. Oh, I'm at bleed 1.
Yeah.
And I take how much pierce?
You take 3 pierce.
Does pierce also affect stagger?
Yes, they all affect stagger. That's why you have affinities for both damage and stagger. So make sure to be keeping track of that. And with you using your speed die on that, both of your speed dice get removed. And an incisor is going to go. But which one is this? This one. This one's going to move in on Gunner. And this incisor is going to hit you with power through.
I'm going to tactical retreat.
All right, fantastic. So make sure to roll your tactical retreat. Okay. That should say block and blunt. He hits your, or he beats out your evade, but I don't believe it does anything when you hit. Wait, no, you take. What's the difference there? You take 1 stagger.
That's the yellow one, right?
Yes, that is yellow.
You take stagger's the red one.
And 4 blunt. But you also gain a thorn, so he takes a damage. Boom.
I also gain safeguard.
Do you?
Yeah.
It doesn't say that your tactical retreat does that.
On my sheet it does.
Oh, did I forget to put that in that case?
This skill gains on use, gain cost safeguard. If cost is 0, this grants 1 instead.
Okay, then you gain a safeguard as well, yes.
How do I apply that?
I got you. And that is going to be this one's turn. Second Sobek turn is going to go for, I think, Cypher. And he's going to hit.
Oh boy.
He's going to have to use a lower cost one. He's going to Clamp. So, you can either just take this or,
Wait, I get a haste too, right?
That's only if you get an evade, which you did.
I'm trying to remember if we put my melee into onto my sheet, like the actual thing that I use.
If you click on your token, it'll come up in the top left corner. You can use.
Oh, we didn't put them. Okay.
I'm not gonna make you distinguish between ranged and melee.
Yeah. Okay. Time to use black class.
Holy shit! Okay. Yeah. You crit him, inflicting a fragile. That's huge. And it's gonna do 7 damage and 7 stagger, increased to 8. And this is Pierce.
Yes.
So yeah. So he takes 8 of both. Yeah, and you successfully fuck him up. That's going to be his turn. And yours also. Joel. Emotion points are used to use ego. So no one else needs to keep track of them, but you start with 2 emotion points plus your persona stat emotion points. You do have 6 right now. You're going to start there. You're gonna. Okay. You could pop your ego right now. We don't have an alternate token, though. It would be too much to keep track of.
So good if I did that right now.
He can't do anything. He's out of... you regain an amount equal to your light regen every turn.
Yeah, because Sobek can't do anything right now.
Yeah, and he's fragile, so he takes bonus damage. Awesome. You pop your Zayn ego. Mountain of Corpses. You want to describe what Mountain of Corpses looks like?
Yeah, so basically, what happens to Joel is, so his entire, like, upper body is skeletal. Have you ever seen, like a thick sludge just start seeping out of his throat? Basically, his entire, like, upper body, shoulders, arms, and head is just covered in this thick, viscous, like, black sludge. With these like shifting white like melted masks kind of like going in and out, like basically laughing faces. And basically I've turned into that but just the upper half.
Yeah. Okay. I need to do some quick math here.
Take my light and all of my...
It's a strong start, though. Is it in your battle ability? Okay. So he takes a bunch of blood damage.
And he takes more because he's fragile.
You're so right, he does. Yeah, you win all of these automatically. Yeah.
Also, could you describe what aggro does?
Aggro, with your aggro value, you can use in place of your speed to interrupt other enemy attacks. So you can basically use it to jump in front of people. You lose half of in place of speed. Yeah, it doesn't add to your speed. But you have aggro on basically everything, so you're always going to be gaining aggro, and it's always going to be growing. If you hover over the aggro icon and then hit a number, it's 4 aggro.
Wait, do I lose my thorns since he hit me on my thorns already?
You lose thorns at the top of the scene. Sorry, I still need to do math. Bonus damage.
Wait, sorry. How often is a scene is a scene one turn order?
A scene is 1 turn order. Yes.
Oh, I thought the whole encounter was the
Rolling
scene.
Do we reroll speed die after that?
Yes, you reroll speed at the top of every scene.
Excellent.
Sorry, I still need to do so much math. Holy shit.
Right.
Jeez. Okay.
No, that was the one level 1 you didn't use.
Okay, so
Remember? Yeah, I think he was at 30, probably 29 by now. Yeah, that passive is permanent for the rest of combat after you use the ego.
Hey,
Sorry.
Daedra.
Yeah?
Now that I know that a scene is just a turn order, is it too late for me to do my battle ability?
What's your battle ability?
Once per scene, if I get a buff, I can give that exact same buff to someone else as well.
Is it buffs and boons? Or is it just...
Boons, it says once per scene when you gain a buff such as strength, haste, protection, etc., or a boon such as safeguard or poise, an ally of your choice may gain one of that as well.
If you want to give someone else a safeguard, sure.
Okay. Sure. Let me give it to Cypher because he doesn't have any effects on him right now.
No safeguard?
You say that as the first roll Cypher ever does is a crit.
Yeah, he did roll a crit and make this attack do so much more damage. Yeah, just crit 7 because yes, it is. That's how it works.
If I had a nickel for every time the first ever roll at a campaign I did was a crit, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happens
twice.
twice.
You're so good.
Did you just call him horse?
God,
and that's what?
Yeah, the horse is here.
That's what? 6 tremor.
And then they forced us to do math.
Also, Ben, you can give yourself that safeguard.
Oh yeah. How do I do that again?
Click
just
on your
settings?
character. No, it's the bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom little
Ah, there we go.
I have all of them. Some of them have duplicates. It's so that you can do double digits. Because some of these are going to go into double digits. All right. Well, Joel ends turn. The remaining incisors are going to go for Joel now that they see him fucking literally manifesting ego.
Can I turn to Stillback and say you should have taken me up on my offer? He just got absolutely fucked up by Joel.
Yeah.
Does he still have fragile?
Yeah, it's not the top of the scene yet.
Oh, it's still top of the scene. Okay.
I think we also decided that this tremor does not go away until you burst it now. One of them is going to hit you with Lockjaw, which you can't do anything about. So you take
No light.
10 pierced plus 2 stat plus an additional 2 stagger. Other one is also going to do. Also, that is 10 pierce plus another additional 2 stagger. Yeah. -1 to stagger. Pierce stagger. No, because you take stagger equal to your HP damage, or equal to the damage as well. The bonus stagger is untyped, but you resist their regular stagger. This one also rolls a 10 because it has a poise. It's gonna be 20 because this one has because they both have poise. And then you're taking. You have -1, Pierce. Oh, awesome. So you take 18 plus 4, 22. It's because you take stagger when you get hit. You take stagger and HP damage. It does bonus stagger. All right, top of initiative. Yeah, I'm not gonna pile.
Bro, it's a glass cannon. He hits once, gets hit once.
You gain 1 light at the top of your turn. Yes. Is it every?
I zone out. I zone out. I roll speed dice. Yeah.
Did you roll your speed die? Yes.
I just did.
Oh, I need to do. Oh, so it's not the same one.
It is not the same one. Yes. I think I maybe shouldn't have given him an additional speed die, so I'm gonna roll back that decision. All right, Gunnar, you're up.
Okay.
You can choose to target someone.
So Sobek is, for all intents and purposes, low right now, correct?
Wait, what does poise do?
Poise means that your next die you rolls max. They all gain a poise because they don't have statuses, but Sobek doesn't because he has tremor and fragile.
Yeah,
I believe we decided that debuffs affect the turn you inflict them and the next one. So.
Does Sobek have any like protection or aggro or anything on, or thorn?
He doesn't have any aggro. He has the opposite of protection on him, actually.
Oh, excellent. Onrush is not going to kill, right? That's just not going to happen.
There's a potentiality that can stagger, though. What's
I forgot. I'm supposed to start combat with 2 safeguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That'll be for.
That would have stopped you from taking any bleed, so you're fine.
Any damage, yeah.
So, what's Onrush's die?
1d12 plus 7.
Yeah, you could stagger him if you roll high.
Yeah, what do I need? I need a 6, right? I need a 6. Because that's
yes.
13.
You need a...
I have a 50-50 chance, but that doesn't kill, right? So
that doesn't kill, but it does make it so that he doesn't act next turn and takes even more damage.
Right, but that doesn't give me the ability to use it again.
No, it's on kill or stagger to hit someone again, so...
Stagger works too?
Yeah,
please
it's on kill or
him.
stagger.
Please stagger him.
Then I'm going for the 50-50.
Alright.
He's
going to...
give me the Winter Soldier again.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you with... He's gonna Rugged Hide. And he's gonna lose. That's 10. Since he is blocking, he reduces by 5. So it is 5.
Hey, can I choose to go after Cypher since we're both at 6?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Because
if you stagger hit, it goes. If we can get a stagger out on him, I do have a big hit ability.
So hold up, let me work out the math. Block 5, and this is what, Pierce? Oh no, it's Slash.
It's Slash.
He does also resist Slash, so he takes. No, sorry, he does not resist Slash. He does the opposite of that, actually.
Yes.
but does undo his.
Show me the money.
So block. I think this reduces damage actually, so he does stagger.
He staggers? He's staggered?
It's 10. Wait, no, he only rolled a 10. So he's at 3.
Wait, that 10 doesn't include the 7, right? Does it include the 7? I rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
He's down to 2 stagger.
Yeah, Ben,
Because he takes
if you stagger him, I can fucking send him into the stratosphere.
Oh, you also take 4 blunt damage.
I don't even think I can stagger him.
Can you
I
deal
don't have
2
anything that
damage
can
to him?
stagger.
Blunt.
That I could do.
Blunt.
Yeah, if you have
pretty
anything that
easy.
damages him, it can stagger him.
Okay.
Hang on, wait, so I took blunt damage and blunt stagger, or?
Yeah, you take both. Yes. When I say take X blunt, it means to both damage and stagger.
Okay.
Unless
And
otherwise
any non-DOT deals stagger.
So if so, blunt fucks me up. So I have -3 damage on blunt. So does that make it a 8 now?
No, it makes it,
-3 is resistance. So
-3 is resistance. Okay, so
so that means you take 1
you take 1 stagger or 1
because it's
damage.
4.
Yes.
Okay. And then I take 6 damage because I'm
Yeah.
+1 on blunt.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot that's how you build your character. It's really funny.
Alright. It's my
uh,
turn, I guess.
Are we going Cypher or?
Yeah, we're going Cypher. We're on Cypher.
All right, sure.
Alright.
Actually, real quick, I'm gonna keep his action. No, it's fine. Maybe that. You can just hit him with something.
I mean, to be honest, I could. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But do I be even more funny? Do I be even more funny?
Are you gonna sabat him?
No. I can't say about him yet. That's next turn.
Are you?
We're gonna hit him with the perfectly zeroed.
Okay, you're gonna zero him down. Awesome.
Zero him down.
So he staggers first of all.
Yay!
Then he takes that 4 pierce, which is unresisted. Then all of these deal additional damage. His resistances all get set to -2, so he takes 8, and then 6, and he gains 3 bleed. Yes. No.
I can't
Oh,
believe
right,
I
I
got
gained
punished for.
Oh right, I
rolling
gained
sick.
poised after that.
And you gain a poise. Yes.
God,
Connor.
perfectly zeroed is so funny.
All right, you ready? You ready for this?
Yes.
Who are you
Wait,
giving protection to first?
Hang on, Ben. If you give it to me, I can give it to another person.
Yeah. So you have to give protection first. So
All right, I'm gonna give one to Gunner and I'm gonna give one to Joel.
awesome.
All right, then
Give one to me. Give one to me.
Then I'll give the other one to Vinny.
Which one's protection? That's the blue one, yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna mark it as protection 1. All right. And now it's Vinny's turn.
All right. Max roll slugger.
You're still right. It is a max roll slugger.
Yeah, it's because poise, baby.
Slugger.
I had poise. That means it was guaranteed.
You have a +11 on this?
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's what.
Inflict 1 fragile. Deal damage equal to bleed on target crit.
Okay.
So staggered person is like knocked out, or what?
A staggered person is like basically off balance, off foot. It can be from mental damage or from just like throwing them off balance. It's like Sifu. You know that game? It's like the balance meter in Sifu.
So that's
yeah, you just kill
20,
somebody.
so that's 23 plus so that's 26 damage plus
Yeah,
1 fragile before
Yeah, he's dead.
before taking into account any of his resistance.
Yeah, even the fact
we
that he's
actually
minus-
just jumped his ass. We actually just jumped his ass.
Which, you know what? Fair. He is
So
the
you
most
know,
threatening. person in this fight.
So you know the scout top kill where he winds up the bat and just fucking launches somebody? That's what Vinny does.
Dude, that rules.
Perfect.
Okay, you slam Sobek through this sign in the back, and he falls under the ground. Do you want to fully kill him or go unconscious? That's up to you.
We'll just go unconscious for now. Whether he somehow wakes up from that is up to fate.
Yeah. If he doesn't wake up from that, he's getting killed by the sweepers. So
We
it's a
can't
done
do
deal.
independent actions during combat, right?
What were you planning to do?
Take his mask, since he's kind of near me.
I mean, you can do that if you want. Yeah, it is more bandages than anything else.
No, it feels just like a big part of his personality, and if he's not dead, I want him to wake up knowing that that's gone.
That's fucked. Okay, you do that. That's awesome.
Vinny sees Gunner taking off his bandages. He's like, hey, that's my trophy.
Look, all I'm saying is that we came here to get these guys uniforms, right? I'm stripping this man.
Hey, that's my knockout. You knock someone out, you get their stuff.
The gear. You can have the gear. I just want to strip because he refused my dinner invitation.
You take off
but that's also my trophy. That mask.
You can have it. I just want to be the one to take it off him.
You know, fair enough. We have a deal. Hey, Vinny puts out his hand to like handshake. Just mid combat.
Yeah, you take it off. He fully is missing that eye.
Oh, there was an eye under there?
Yeah, it covers one of his eyes. He's missing that eye.
Ugh.
Guess he didn't see that coming.
Alright.
By the end of the time I'm working with this group, I will kill you.
Yeah, actually, do you mind if I be a
He points his bat at Gunner. I will kill
as well. I need to use the restroom.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water and some milk.
Okay, I am back. So it is Charlie's turn if he's still here. Hello? I guess I went to BRB. Okay.
He left to go get water.
Okay, yeah, since I left, it's dead. Oh, also, since you did that Grand Slam, Slugga, I feel it's not fair to be playing their theme right now. I'm gonna play the party domination theme. Welcome back.
Okay. Did I miss anything too important?
No, we went to the restroom and got water.
Okay.
We took a quick break in the middle of combat.
It's always good to stay hydrated.
King Crimson time skip.
Alright, give me plenty of time to strip Tight Jaw Sobek over here.
I'm
I
back.
might be a little bit in terms of actually getting back to my computer.
Oh.
I accidentally just broke a glass.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You clean that up.
Yeah, I'll be on call. I can still.
Yeah, I can
Make
roll stuff
movement.
for you if you need to.
Yeah. If one of you could stream the roll 20 so I can see while I'm on my phone down here.
I can do that.
Yeah. Oops, that's my camera. Yeah. I don't have super anything on this. All my stat blocks are on the other screen. So, here you go.
Alright,
Alright,
thank you.
What information can I get here?
Joel, it is your turn. Oh, and you're gonna wait? Yeah. If you hold your turn, you can choose to reactively utilize a whatever skill you want when someone attacks you. Since they will call what skill they're using, if you have an idea of what that skill might do, you can choose based on that. No, you still do need to use your light pass. Yeah. Light management's big.
Do you only
Yeah,
have expensive light abilities, Charlie?
No, he just uses biggest light ability. Yeah, so he's. Okay, this first incisor is going to go for Vinny. As a reminder, you can also jump in front of someone else getting attacked. It's going to go for Vinny with...
You can only jump if you have aggro, right?
No, also if you hold your die like he did.
Oh.
You can choose to hold your die on your turn. Going to be attacking Vinny with... This one has 3, so it can afford to bite off. Actually, maybe I should have that be a different. Yeah, at any point. You can. I believe they've used bite off before, so you can go back and look at what bite off does. Part of it is learning what their skills do. So. If you're not doing anything, actually, is Connor back? Because if not, okay, sure.
I'm still cleaning up my glass.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. You can use whatever you. Oh, okay. That's the one that gains power if you're. What? Yeah, okay. That is a 12. The incisor rolled a 6. You deal the remainder damage back to him as stagger. So he takes 6 stagger, then he takes a tremor. Yes, that is a tie. Neither thing works. Yeah, and then you are going to take. You take 2 pierce, and you lose a safeguard because you didn't plus bleed. The stagger is also 2. So, whatever your pierce. Yeah, you have safeguard, so you do not take. You guys are kind of just ignoring their status effects. It kind of rolls.
Status? What's that?
Yeah, okay. His turn's over, Joel's turn is over. This next one is going to jump for Cypher.
Oh boy.
And is going to Lockjaw.
I can't do anything against that, can I?
Because I'm just so powerful.
Um,
They look at me and they're so intimidated that they refuse.
that's 9 pierce, plus an additional 2 stagger.
9 pierce, additional 2 stagger. I cannot defend against Lockjaw either. That's just something I can't.
Yeah.
Stagger's the yellow one, right?
Stagger is yellow, yes.
30. Alright. I think that's correct.
You also, no, you also take the pierce damage to stagger.
Oh,
Remember,
right.
Whenever you get hit, you take HP and stagger damage.
And +1 is also good, correct? Or +1 bad on
Plus 1
stagger?
bad. Plus 1 is you take
Okay.
bonus damage.
Oh, I take an additional one then.
Yeah, good.
38. So that means that actually puts me at 32 stagger. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I might have overtuned that skill a little bit, but you know, live and learn. This one's gonna go for a bite off on Gunner.
Fuck, I had to say something, didn't I?
Yes,
sure
you
did.
did. You absolutely had
You
to.
can't do anything to defend.
But I can
you do-
evade.
You can't. Nope.
No, I can't try to
Actually,
evade. I can
no.
tactical retreat, right?
No, tactical retreat. It saves your die if you don't use it, but you did use it. You did put it up against something. So you're going to take. Keep in mind you have protection, which reduces everything by 1. So you're taking 4 pierce, losing your safeguard. Then you're taking.
Okay, and Pierce is
3
neutral.
3 blunt. I'm doing the math for you. For just the protection, and then no pierce. And you gain 2 bleed.
Great. So I take 4 damage from Pierce. And how much blunt did I take? 4?
3.
3, but I'm +1.
But you're plus 1,
Right.
so you take 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget to adjust your stagger as well. By those same damage.
Damage on blunt was -3, so that was 6. Oh, head hurt. And then so Pierce damage makes me lose another 4, so it's 20. And then taking away blunt. Blunt was 3, but -3 makes that 0. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
But then +1 over here.
I forgot how
Slash.
good your goddamn blunt stagger resist is.
Here we go. I asked what was gonna happen the most. That's what you said. So
I think what I said is no one else has good blunt resistance. That's the end of the turn. We're end of scene. So speed dies up. All over Vinny. At this point, Vinny loses half of his aggro stack, or you should have lost all of this by now. At the top of your turn, you lose half your aggro, by the way. So keep that in mind.
and you regen light at the start of each thing, right?
Yeah, and you regen by 0.5. I think you should be at 3 by now, or at a point where it's doing.
No, because I used a 1 at the beginning, which then going into turn
Right.
2 brought me back to full, and then I used a 3 during turn 2, so that brought me down to 1. But now the turn ended, I'm up to 2.5.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, we have to
Everyone
roll
else
speed again,
roll
right?
speed, yes.
speed.
Will do.
Okay.
I'll just wait to attack.
God, another 6.
If one of those incisors is still alive on my turn, it's gonna be very funny.
Roll my dice.
I did roll your die for you. Don't worry.
I was thinking to use your weapon. Why not?
Roll my dice, boy.
Summon, unbreathe.
I'm gonna roll Charlie's speed die because he's on the phone. Fantastic, he's at 1. So Gunnar, you're up first.
Longer just backing in.
Okay, can we spread people out a bit just so I can see numbers a little better?
Absolutely, yeah. Positioning doesn't matter in this game.
Okay.
So you can feel free to move as far as you want.
Okay.
Actually, I'll even...
All
I'll
the
move
way
them
back
up
to my
here.
house to avoid combat.
Six is 6 is 8. Oh, I have a 1 in 3 chance. That's not good odds.
To do what? What are you trying to do?
If I big boy strike on the 14 out of 20 incisor,
I mean...
1d12 plus 6, which means I have to hit an 8 or higher. So I have a
Either
1
way,
in
it's going to be
3.
good damage.
Yeah.
If I could offer just a piece of advice, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
This one does have tremor on it, which means it doesn't get its passive free poise every turn. So it might be worth going off after someone else.
Right. You know, I was just thinking that if I get this and I hit, then I get the strength buff, and I can give the strength buff to who would use it best. Probably Joel.
Don't give it to me.
Yeah.
Don't give it to me, please.
Yeah, I think Joel would get that best. Oh, but then I get Fragile's bad, right?
Fragile makes you take bonus damage. You'll only be getting 1 since you have a protection.
Fuck it. If I go for one of the poised ones, they hit me with a crit back, right?
Yeah, but that is a roll that rolls very high. So is Big Boy Strike 2?
To what? It costs
Light?
2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to do that.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm a gambler. I'll do it. 33% of the time it hits.
Which one are you rolling for?
The 14 out of 20. I'm gonna try to get it dead.
Okay. This one is going to
15.
Ooh, okay. It is going to power through. Block 2 reduces the damage by 2.
But it bleeds.
You also take 2 damage, and your bleed count is reduced by 1. That's how bleed works.
But I inflict 2 bleed on it, right?
Yeah. So its roll doesn't matter because it takes a bonus damage anyways. Actually, it's 16 because you gain a strength. And it takes 2 bleed. Yeah, and that's enough to stagger it.
Great. And I will give my bonus strength to Joel.
Okay, Joel gains a strength. Make sure to mark your strength. It is red arrow up.
Red arrow up, okay.
I already put one on you.
Good. Oh. Okay, there it is.
Okay. That one's staggered, and it doesn't get to throw its attack back at you. Good turn. Really good turn. You also take... you lose your protection and gain 1 fragile.
2 fragile.
No, because your protection cancels it out.
Okay. And then 2 light go bye-bye.
Yep. Leaving you at 0.5 light. Cypher.
Oh boy. I think I'm about to hit this motherfucker with the equivalent of a hollow purple.
The one that's already about to die?
One of them is about to die. Alright, so can I describe this? I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to this turn.
Are you attacking the staggered one?
No, I'm attacking the one that has full HP.
Okay, this
one that is not. Yes. So Cypher uses a bow, a compound bow, and the quiver is not a regular quiver. It's a quiver that 3D prints arrows. Essentially, that's the best way to describe it.
That's sick as fuck.
He pulls one out that it looks like it's covered by a protective shell, and like you can see the tip of it come out. It's it looks like pretty much steel or some other like high, very dense metal, and he takes aim at this incisor right here, and he's gonna knock that arrow at max power.
At max power, making it roll a 21 instead of a 19. And this incisor is going to try and power through. Block 2.
Very lucky.
So reduce to 19. This is Pierce?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
don't forget it
19?
also gets yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
It is very weak.
It also gets bleed.
No, it does not. It deals bonus damage equal to bleed.
Oh.
But it does not. That Seal of Arzenia does not inflict bleed.
And that's only if it has 3 or higher bleed.
Yeah. No.
It's a,
No. It gets.
If target has 3 plus bleed, deal additional damage equal to bleed on target.
No,
right, I forgot about that.
No, it's check power. It's check you get +3 power if the target already has 3 bleed, and then deal additional bleed, damage equal to bleed. So it's quite good.
It's quite good. However, it becomes effectively a nuclear bomb if all of the dice fall in perfectly.
Yeah. So these two lose their turn. Vinny is up. Is Vinny here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, fantastic. What do you want to do? We got a staggered boy over here. We got an almost staggered boy over here.
Staggered.
If you hit the one that isn't low, then I can kill the other 2 on my turn. No, never mind, I can't. I won't have enough light. Never mind, I lied.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hit that one with a kneecapper.
Awesome. You gain a protection. This is the staggered one, so it takes.
Yeah. Of course, I mid-roll.
Yeah, but it still takes 6 damage and 1 bind, which I'll need to keep in mind for when it rolls a roll speed die. Oh shit! Well, next turn. It doesn't roll speed. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome.
It's your turn. There's one incisor that still has actions. One of them is fully staggered, and will continue.
You also
to be
have +1 strength, Charlie.
You also, you have a strength, so you get a +1 to all offensive.
Oh, and make sure you add your light.
I believe I did it for him. Yeah.
Well, didn't he use a 3 on his first turn and then did not use a light on his second turn?
Yeah. So he's at 1. Yes, but staggered.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just use my 0 cost.
Cool. It does trigger the tremor. The tremor doesn't do anything when he's already staggered.
Charlie,
You gain a haste.
had
and an agility.
strength. Why did you not attack something else?
Because that's enough to do it.
I can use shrug off, but that's more of a
Yeah, it's a defensive move. Yeah, most of his stuff is defensive, actually.
the only skills wise
Actually,
targeting attacking skill I have. Everything else I use.
I have multiple targeting attacking skills.
But you
it is at one. They are at 1 HP. And the last incisor is going to go jump at Gunner.
Yeah, because he had his big mouth.
Here comes Bite Off. Yep. No, you used your speed die. Yeah, but you can't just jump in front of an attack and make it a single or one-sided. You can only jump in front of an attack if you have a skill that you can use in front of it. Yeah, you spend a speed die to do your move. So that's gonna do 1 + 2, 1 pierce, 2 blunt, and then 6 pierce. Sorry, 6 pierce, 2 blunt, then 6 pierce.
And I can't tactical retreat for this?
You cannot retreat from this. No, you don't have a speed die. Did you gain your bonus light when you used it last time?
I did not.
Yeah, give yourself another light to make up for that.
The last time he used it, he was at max light.
Did he? Okay.
Was that my turn 1 thing?
No, I don't think so. I think it was like your turn 3 thing.
Then
I'm
I
gonna give
would
it to you. Keep in mind that you take +1 damage and stagger because you have 1 fragile. And your bleed count goes up to 4.
Yeah, I think I just take this. I'd rather save my light here.
Alright, fantastic. Have you logged that damage?
No, not yet. So let me look at my multipliers. So Pierce is normal, and I don't have any defensive things on me, right?
You have something that reduces your defense. You have fragile. You take +1.
+1, okay. So Pierce hits me for another 2, so I'm down to 4.
Even with your minus your +1 on blunt, I don't think it does any damage. Oh no, it doesn't do any stagger because you have good stagger defense, right?
Yeah. Staggered defense for blunt is +1, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Then a blunt kind of fucked me. Damage does nothing, but
yeah,
I take it's +2 then, right? Because +1 from my addition and then +1 from the fragile.
Yes, +2, so 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Which brings me down to 15 there, and then another pierce hit, which is just the +1 across the board, which is 41, and math hard 8.
If you can type in just like minus value and it will reduce by that value if you need to. So you don't
I'm gonna
have
say
to-
that's correct.
Yeah, it looks like this combat takes longer than I anticipated. So,
Oh well,
be,
it's fun.
yeah.
B die, I presume.
Yeah, speed dice. One, 6, speed die. Speed die.
Wait, so every time I speed die, I'm not able to tactically retreat?
Yeah, whenever you use a skill, it uses your speed die. So tactical retreat is a thing you can do if someone attacks you, or you can hold your die to do it later. So you can either attack or use your.
Okay, so I did hold my die last turn.
No,
'Cause
you
I
swung
didn't-
at someone. You, I think, staggered this one.
That was the turn before.
No, because it's staggered now. I know that it's staggered.
Sorry,
now.
no. When I was attacked by the goober. Sorry.
Yeah, when you attacked it, you swung back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need a Joel. I'll roll for him. I think he's still on call. So we're gonna... Cypher, you're up first.
Yippee! Alright. Let me pull up my sheet.
Okay, Ben, I'm gonna tell you that if you hit the one in front of me, I can kill both the other ones because I have enough light.
Yeah, make sure to fill your light, right? You're up to 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm at 1.
You get onrush. Would you look at that?
Would you look at
you know
that?
what I've been forgetting to tell you to do? Sorry, because you're the only one who uses emotion right now, I forgot to tell you. Emotion, you get an emotion every time you clash. So you should, yeah, you're probably at more than 6 emotion by now.
Would Cypher even get emotion? Let's be real here.
He does. It's a mechanic. It's how you're gonna use your base egos when you get them.
But we're too weak to have those, so...
Alright.
Base egos
now.
cap at level 2.
No,
unless
that's the
you're
incorrect
egos.
roll. That is the incorrect roll.
Yeah.
What I actually wanted to click was black glass.
Yeah, there you go. Black glass at who? This one?
The one right in front of Gunner.
Okay, so that's gonna be 7 pierce. They take fragile. And they take all 7 of that up here, and then they only take 5 stagger. Yeah, I'm gonna have them hold their die since I already did that. So, this one is, yeah, you're gonna lose your thing. They're gonna hold their die. Joel.
Actually, could I go before Charlotte since we tied?
Yeah, if you want it.
Are you okay with that, Charlotte? Okay. Then it's time for me to be like the Winter Soldier and use my ult.
Yeah?
I'm gonna onrush the 3 out of 20.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, because I stagger him, that lets me go again. I kill the other one, because you said it's on like 2 health, right?
It's at 1 health. It's also staggered, so it can't defend itself. So it can't possibly beat out your thing if you're gonna use it.
No, so I go for the 3 out of 20, breaking its stagger.
Oh, you're
Which lets me go again. So I hit the one that's 0 out of 20, because it's at 1 health, it's guaranteed to die.
Yeah, you're so right. Okay.
And because I get a kill, I get to go again.
It's gonna try to lockjaw in defense, but let's see it. Yeah, 13 is gonna do it. 13 slash absolutely staggers it.
How much did I take? I took Pierce.
You don't take anything because you beat out their skill. So
yes.
And then you do 13 slash damage to them. You don't need to roll to take this one out. You just do.
Yes.
Again.
This one's staggered again, so you can swing back at this one.
Yep.
Oh, you thought I was done with you?
Again.
Swings again.
You're gonna do it.
9.
A 9. This one's also gonna lockjaw in defense, but does not work. They take slash. They take bonus slash stagger. So it's 9 plus their 10. And plus 2, 12. You also gain 2 light.
But that happened twice, right? Or because
You
on
gain
kill, I
1 light
and I
per,
killed 2 guys.
Yeah, so you gain.
No, I gain, because the skill is 3 or higher, I gain 2 per, so I gain 4 light from that encounter.
Oh, does it? Oh, I wrote it in wrong.
No, it's on kill. It's only on kill that you regain, and you only kill 2 people.
Yeah, he killed 2 people, but no, I wrote down.
Each.
I wrote down the skill wrong. I forgot that it's
What do you mean 2? Oh, it's 2 each.
Yeah. So I gained light during that turn.
Yeah, he did. He is the king of economy. Sorry, and then also doing 10 slash damage to his HP. I think I wrote 20 by accident. There you go. Incredible turn.
I strip them as well.
No, okay, wait. Just think. If Charlie went, you could have staggered that one and then hit it again.
I don't have any But
If you defend against, no, you can't actually. Never mind. My mistake. It used to die. So.
Quick question. Before I get happy that there's only one guy left, do we have to fight the other 5 with Rose and Watson after?
Oh no, they're already done.
Okay. Oh, they were fighting those ones?
Yeah, they were fighting those,
Yep.
and they finished like halfway through your combat.
Yeah, they're just watching at this point.
Hey, we
What
had
does
to deal
Gunner's
with it.
onrush look like? Is he just running around with that knife?
Pretty much. Just...
No,
just
he
swinging a
jumps into the air, and one of his arms turns into a bunch of tentacles.
You can't do that. You're not Joel.
No.
That's got to be one of your egos. You just got to be full Winter Soldier.
I'm basically just running around, just like shanking people in the gut.
I thought you'd be like slitting their throats or some shit.
No, that's what I would have done, but that's for the kill. For the stagger, it's to the gut. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Joel.
you stick them in like right under, like you go like under the pelvic bone, like right between their legs.
No, I'm going right between the ribs and twisting.
Yeah.
Grab a stick and twist it. Grab a stick and twist it.
Oh, look, I'm an assaulter, but not a sexual assaulter.
one day blinding too.
No.
No.
You can resonance. It does damage. Yeah, it's a 0 cost, so it's not worth it. Yeah, you stagger him. Actually, it's yours. Yeah, you stagger him. You stagger him and deal 4 damage.
Now,
So
if
he's staggered.
if Connor is unable to kill, I get to be Winter Soldier again.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with the knife fight.
Hell yeah, knife fight. I was so expecting you guys to use your status moves more.
Sorry for fucking Sobek. I got the option of use a big move, so I used the big move.
Yeah, no, that's fair. These guys'
Also,
gimmicks
to be
was
fair,
if you put-
he was fragile.
Yeah, these guys' gimmicks was if you hit them with a status effect, they don't get to have their bonus. This guy's fragile and staggered.
So I
You
should
take
have been
plus 3
debuff
on each.
hammering the whole time.
Probably. That's 7 plus 6. Yeah, that's enough. You drop them.
I wipe the blood from my knife and like re-put it in like sheath under my jacket.
Yeah, fantastic. And that is combat.
Right, so now we strip them, take their clothes, and then we'll fit in the gang.
Vinny goes up to Gunner. Now about the deal. He puts
Here's
out
the
his
mask.
hand.
I gave him the bandage, eye still attached.
No, you didn't take the eye out of him with the bandage. He just doesn't have an eye there.
Oh, he didn't have. Okay, my apologies. I
he,
thought the bandage was like keeping it
he
in.
like slips it into like a secret pocket inside of one of his jackets and goes
Sorry,
all
it has some
nonchalant.
blood on it from the whole like hitting him with the bat into the.
No, I didn't hit him in the a little bit, but yeah.
Well, then he fell on the
I-
ground after he hit the sign.
Yeah,
I've
he fell
taken-
through a sign.
I've taken plenty of souvenirs. You don't have to worry.
So Rose has been spectating you. They got done with their incisors very quick. She gives you like a genuine clap. Like, impressive work, guys. Guess all that money I put into you did pay off, huh, Gunner?
Like there was any doubt.
Yeah. she kind of like.
Yeah,
like,
there was doubt. There was a lot of doubt there.
So, with that, I think we can just probably take some of these jackets. I don't think we need to get anything else.
I'm taking everything else. I'm looting all of their pockets.
They don't got much on them. Watson, do you mind? And Watson goes, yeah, sure thing, and puts down a briefcase, pops it open, and there is a sort of just a black space in it, and goes, you can put, if you guys have jackets already, you can drop them in here, so we don't raise any suspicion for carrying additional jackets with us, which would be strange. I'm going to take off my vest.
You said they don't have much.
Vinny will
Meaning they
roll.
have something.
They've got, like, their knives.
I'll take you can never have too many knives.
Okay.
Maybe put them in the inventory, I could start throwing knives.
Also, at the end of combat, all of your staggers refill and all of your light refills. Your health does not refill. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty buffed out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so feel free to drop anything you don't want giving your presence away in there.
Vinny's gonna
Watson
keep this...
finally takes a look at you, Gunnar, and goes, aren't you the guy who got thrown out of the nest?
No. No.
That's where I know you from. I knew I didn't like you.
You're not using my tragic flaw here, right?
It's not a like.
No,
A check.
once per mission, the game manager may have a character recognize you with no chance for an attempt.
Oh yeah, so sorry, I can make Watson an attempt. Sure. Watson's gonna make an intellect attempt.
I suffer minus
and
one
passes.
too.
And passes with their 5 intellect.
Fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Try not to bring too much attention to yourself while we're there. We kind of want to lay low.
Can I put my glasses? Maybe that's what's giving you away. Let me put my glasses in your magic suitcase there.
Yeah, I mean, you can throw it in the dimensional suitcase. Sure.
Would Cypher
Give us-
having Arzina on him, would that draw suspicion?
I don't know that it would necessarily, but it might not be the best idea to come in carrying custom weaponry when the gang that you just dealt with mostly uses pretty standard equipment. Rose takes off her gear, which is a pair of tonfas. You know what a tonfa is, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
I thought I
drops
was
it in
going
there.
somewhere else.
Yeah, does Gunner whistle?
Yes, no, he most definitely did.
You get a bat to the dick.
I'm so glad we have a heat no damage.
Not
I'm not
all-
gonna punish you like that.
But he's in a lot of pain.
You're in a lot of pain.
He is in unimaginable pain.
Yeah.
Not
What
only
about-
do you need to respect the ladies, you also gotta respect the boss.
That's so true, Mr. Thumbman. As a reminder, in the notes, in the finger notes, fucking eye contact with a person of higher class is forbidden. That's a thing you know. You gotta respect the boss.
Yeah, that's it. That's why he wears sunglasses.
That's
when
so real.
so that people can't fucking see where he's looking in case he messes up.
He's got his ass covered.
Yeah, dude, he's
Alright.
fucking smart about it.
Unless you guys need to.
Cypher does put Arzina away and the special 3D printing quiver, but he does intentionally remove the blade that is the blade that is attached to Arzina's I guess it's the main part of it.
Do these guys have any
Vinny-
money or anything? Like, they've got to have something in their pockets.
They probably do have money, but that's not a thing we track in this game. We don't track inventory in this game, but they don't
track
have like
money.
a couple thousand
But-
on.
Vinny will take
I
off.
have the ability to bribe people.
You do, but you just have that passively because you are kind of just a rich shithead.
Vinny will take off his jacket, like nicely fold it, and say, "Be very careful." This is a very important gift from somebody. And then he puts the jacket in.
Yeah, sure thing. I don't know that anything can really damage it while it's in here, so that'll be good. No one else has anything to deposit? Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, Cypher did put his. Cypher put his overcoat away.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen a mishap with those things, and clothes and shit come out shredded. It was nuts.
Really? That's concerning. I'll keep an eye out for that.
Granted, from what I heard, that guy got one off of a not so respected businessman, so it could have been tampered with. But I never know.
Yeah.
Are you sure that you're not supposed to be tracking money? Because
Yeah.
a lot of...
No, your stuff is that you get, like, if you ever need to make, like, deals with people, it is just that you have bribery as an option.
Okay.
So you don't need to keep track of money or anything, because there's nothing to spend it on.
So we're just assuming that I'm wealthy.
Yeah, it's assumed that you're wealthy because you...
Generational wealth.
No,
It's not
I
even
earned it.
generational, no.
I earned it. I worked hard.
He arguably did earn it, because he had a lot of people who supported him for a pretty long while. All right, well, we can head out to that venue if you guys are good to go.
I can also use my money to just heal injuries and anxiety.
Is that a thing you have?
Well, I make them affect one less. So if you get like one injury or one, I can get rid of.
Is that a thing that you get from...
It's my story ability.
But is that a thing that you can do to other people or just yourself?
It says when your party suffers injuries or anxieties as a result of financial hardship,
crazy.
you suffer one less of each.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's if like people are like starving or anything like that, yeah. Okay, let's head out then. Do we want to end session here or do we want to keep going? Because Okay, then in that case, we'll end the session here, and we'll pick up some other time, hopefully soon. If people have the opportunity to play again soon, since I do have a full other half of the session to do. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please, do all the things that the YouTubers tell you to do. Go watch Azazel, please. It's so good. And we'll see you back for the next one.
Follow twitch.tv/BubTheChicken and inflate my ego.
I think he already closed it.